over Pakistan's account of India's precision strikes on its military installations during Operation Sindoor earlier this year. In a year-end press briefing yesterday, Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq admitted that Indian forces targeted the strategic Nur Khan Air Base in Rawalpindi, causing damage to installations and injuring personnel. Dar claimed India launched around 80 drones over Pakistani territory in a 36-hour period, boasting that Pakistan intercepted 79 of them, and that only one single drone succeeded in hitting the base. But this narrative has raised eyebrows, as independent satellite imagery and open-source analysis from May tell a different story. High-resolution images from before and after the May 10 strikes reveal extensive structural damage at Nur Khan, including demolished operation complexes, craters and hangars, and impact on multiple facilities, far beyond what a lone drone could inflict. Similar widespread destruction was confirmed at other Pakistani air bases like Mushaf, Hulari and Shahbaz, with reports of damaged runways, control centers and aircraft infrastructure. Let's listen in.
जी आपको पता है कि कल अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह यूएई के जो प्रेसिडेंट हैं शेख मोहम्मद बिन जायद उनके और उनके डेलीगेशन की विजिट थी। इसमें हमने मोफा की तरफ से रात एक यानी ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट भी दी थी क्या क्या बातें हुई जो नूर खान बेस के ऊपर जो मीटिंग हुई और जो डेलीगेशन लेवल की बात में और रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, तो उसके हवाले से हमने ऑफिशियल है प्रेस दे दिया था और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई थिंक इट वेंट वेरी वेल। उन्होंने वादा किया था प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब की माजी की जो विजिट्स हैं उसमें उन्होंने वादा किया था कि मैं 20-25 में ऑफिशियल विजिट के ऊपर, क्योंकि वो साथ उन
I have Major General Sudhakar Ji, Senior Defence Expert, joining me. So, welcome to the broadcast. And Pakistan is always making false claims, and this is an attention-seeking tactic, Major General. What would you like to say?
Well, this must be taken note by one and all that this is a contradiction from the usual stance taken by Pakistan so far. Pakistan has always been in a denial mode, and perhaps it is for the first time that a senior minister, senior official of Pakistan administration and hierarchy has made a statement which acknowledges and confirms that Nur Khan base was hit by India's ballistic missile on the night of 9th or 10th of May. And also, he goes to say, indicate that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has confirmed in the media that he got a call from Chief of the Army Staff then, General Munir, at around 2:30 in the morning of 10, that the Indian ballistic missile has hit the Nur Khan and has inflicted heavy damage to infrastructure, to personnel, and to lots of aerial assets, and was to that effect. So therefore, despite the information warfare that Pakistan has been indulging so as to deny that any damage has been inflicted by Indian armed forces, this acknowledgement by the Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister to the effect that yes, heavy damages have been inflicted is it is a feather in the cap of the armed forces of India and the astute leadership shown by the political dispensation and also the accuracy with which we could target precision targets. This is a remarkable victory and thumping success as far as Indian armed forces is concerned during Operation Sindoor. Back to you, Vishal.
Major General Sudhakar Ji, now if we talk about how strategically important is the Nur Khan Air Base within Pakistan's military infrastructure?
That Nur Khan Air Base is close to the Army headquarters at Rawalpindi. And Chaklala, it's in Chaklala area. And it is not very far off from Islamabad. And Nur Khan also reportedly houses some of the nuclear warheads which have been stored in a clandestine way. And it has got the platforms ready to take the nuclear warheads, take off from the airfield, and engage targets based on its nuclear doctrine, either stated or unstated. They have first use doctrine. So under these circumstances, and Kirana Hills are not very far away, it's around 28 kilometers away from Nur Khan, if I respect my memory. And given all these kinds of things, and there is a freak shot which has actually hit the mouth of the Kirana Hills tunnel, that also reportedly it resulted in a tremendous amount of radiation, and also reports came in that aircrafts carrying boron from Nile Valley, that is Egypt, they were reported flying to Pakistan. They have unloaded boron, not for one or twice, number of times. Also, there are reports to the effect that some of the warheads which are hidden in Kirana Hills, as also Nur Khan, they have been relocated to some clandestine place not known to anyone. Pakistani officials are not allowed to visit Nur Khan where this incident has taken place, etc., etc. So what it amounts to is that Nur Khan being close to the headquarters, it also gave an indication that it was Nur Khan this time. Next time the headquarters is not very far off. We can strike the headquarters with precision and with accuracy in times ahead. So therefore, strategically speaking, it has disabled the fighting capability of Pakistan, not only the Air Force, the airborne forces to be launched to take off from Nur Khan-like bases. So under these circumstances, also you must keep in mind that every country which has got nuclear warheads, they are controlled by an ecosystem or architecture of called as Nuclear Command Authority. At that point in time, the Nuclear Command Authority underground was located at Nur Khan. That also has been hit and it has been decimated. So therefore, strategically, I think Pakistan has been crippled as far as the armed forces might is concerned. And it will be going down in the ladder of precedence, global precedence, as far as the global firepower index is concerned. Earlier it used to be 9. It has gone down to 12. And by 2026, early February or January, a new report comes from the Global Firepower Index from the think tank platform. And I'm sure it will go down, slid down below 20 or 21st. So under these points that I would summarize by saying that it has virtually crippled the fighting capability of Pakistan, but that should not put Indian armed forces into a state of complacency. Pakistan is undertaking devious designs with its partners like USA, China, then the non-state actors like Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba. We all are aware of the fact that Bangladesh front is being opened up so as to keep India under pressure. Back to you, Vaishali.
Always a pleasure speaking to you, Major General Sudhakarji. Thank you for joining me on the broadcast. Now, the Home Ministry has decided to provide Y+ category security to Bengal Chief Electoral Officer Manoj Agarwal as there were regular agitations at the CEO's office. On November 24, there was a breach of security during the protest by a section of BLOs in